Hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Hope everyone's doing really well. I'm going to read on the Annunaki. We've got the Interstellar Traveler, that AI-3 up there. They don't talk about the others that are up there with it. Last I heard, there were 9 others along with 3I Atlas. And it's the Annunaki. Now, let's see are we going to have the good Annunaki? Or are we going to have the less desirable Anunnaki? Let's see. Okay, and also I'm going to lay down some oracles that we will read after we've read the tarot. Okay, so I guess I'm going to pull the Pleiadians so we can have an oracle from them also. Uh-huh. And they're telling me the sacred or the sacred traveler also. Okay. So I'm gonna shuffle these 4 times, and then if I am down for after. 1, 2. Made a trip to the storage unit today, and I got my second set of shelves up in there. They're just those plastic ones that pop together. I had them in my closet because limited room, so I didn't have a dresser. I used little cubbies and a shelving system. So I guess we're done here. There you go. So we got the soul helper right here. We're going to do that after. We'll get the sacred traveler out here. Um, yeah, so I've got that started. What are we doing here? What? Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, you go that way, yeah. And make sure all my cards are facing the right direction. They are. Just that top one. Okay, there we go. So anyway, I'm gonna read on the Anunnaki. We're gonna look at the current energy, the challenging energy, the opportunities, and the future energy. So whatever that looks like. Whoops, there we go. Okay, one more shuffle here on this one. There we go. And now, oh, over here. Set these over here. The Pleiadian. I guess I could have done all this beforehand. Yeah. Some people are a little odd about this, you know. I don't know. Anyway, I just decided to do it this way, and we'll let the chips fall where they may. Let's see, this is Tuesday. Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow, we've got the Homeschool Tarot Society, the offshoot book club is meeting. It's an open forum, though. Not about a book tomorrow night, so I'll be going with that. Getting the moods with all my peeps in the Homeschool Tarot Society. Got a bunch of great people in. Great. Okay, one more. And there we go. Now, I also, let's see, I had one more person contact me today to order order a deck, my consultant tarot deck. Now, I'm not going to be able to make any money until after I move. And then it just depends on what the universe wants to do, right? I mean, I'm just the tool. So, anyway, that is going to be interesting. So, right now, these decks are inside the United States, and Alaska and Hawaii, because of the tariffs. That's why I say that, because I'm not going to pay tariffs, not if I can help it. So that's why they're just available now within the United States. Things will change. So, all right, but we want to read on the Annunaki, see what we can pick up with that. Yeah. So, and if you're interested in obtaining a deck right now for $30, that takes care of shipping and handling and the printing of the deck. It is $30, and that covers it ships by United States Postal Service ground, which takes 5 days. And so anyway, that's included in the price there. So this is about as cheap as you're going to get in, I mean, for an original deck, it's first printing. There was only 50. I don't know how many more decks will be printed after this. I just don't know. It just depends. But I've also got, oopsie, huh? Oopsie. I also have, I better stop. Count that down so much, huh? Yeah. Okay. Well, I may have to start this whole thing over again because it ain't working out too good. And I don't know, and editor. Don't edit this stuff. I'm sorry. There we go. All right. All right. Be more gentle. There we go. Are you still with me? Okay, now what was saying? Oh yeah, there's been 50 decks printed. So if you want to get in on that, just email me at that's mother with an S, tarot, TAROT, mothers tarot at gmail.com, or if you want it to do encrypted, you can send it to me at mothers tarot at protonmail.com. Okay. There, that's encrypted, all of it. So if you're kind of finicky that way, and I get that way sometimes, so you can always use that. All right, now let me lay out some cards here. And I think I've got like 4 oracles in the works. 2 of them, I've got the words and the meanings down, but I've got to create the images. And then one of them is a sigil oracle. And let's see. And then there's one I just barely started. I've got the image. And it's the working oracle, or it has to do with work. So anyway, I've got those. Okay, two more shuffles and then laying down. I got my candle going. Did a little sagey. This is so good. I love the smell of burning sage. Oh man. You know, just sprinkle everything with a little bell. All right. All right, let's give this a try here. I'm gonna put these over here. All right. Oh, we got the sun right up. The sun. Okay, this goes down here. It goes like this. No. Okay. Talking to Annunaki here. Annunaki. Current energies, challenges, challenging energies. And then opportunities. Whoops, right. Opportunities. And then future. Well, look at that. Oh my God. We hit the mother lode in the future. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. My goodness. And then the shadow is the Page of Pentacles, my young teacher. Yep. It's just one of the roles of the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, and then this is a mystery card too, the one on top. They identify it as a mystery card. So I'm going to leave that right there. So we'll read that and then the oracles after. Okay. And then I've got for the clarifier deck, out of hand. Out of hand clerical. Tarot. Tarot out of hand. My goodness, look at this. Anunnaki. So, looking at the current energy, we have sunshine, vitality, pleasure, optimism, accomplishment. And then we got the Six of Wands. Victory, good news, advancement, public recognition. You know, that's what this is about. It's that public recognition. We've been talking about disclosure for so many friggin' years now, decades. Okay. But then we've got the Five of Wands. We've got a clash here of conflict, contention, clash of ambitions here. But see, this could also be, okay, because this is what's coming in now. With every world, every race, every being, we all have to deal with dichotomy. Okay? We're different, yet we're alike, you know? And that's what is going to come out too. Even though, you know, the sun, it's good and it's victory has arrived and it's an advancement, it's public recognition, but still there's going to be both, I'm sure in their world and absolutely in ours too, where there's going to be pushback. You know? So that's the current energy. All right. Now the challenges. Okay. All right. We got the sun here, and the challenge there is the sword, the Four of Swords. reflecting on this. Yeah, there's some solitude there, but we've also got a recovery period we're going to have to go through and deal with, and illness. A lot of times these illnesses come in, on comments, and get here from things from other worlds, like comments. It's a scientific fact. They've already talked about all this. And then the Six of Wands here, the challenge is the collaboration. Because we're going to look, are we going to have a language barrier? If it's telepathy, which is what it should be, if they're communicating with us, we've got a whole new, we got a new system, a new way coming in. It's going to require collaboration, and it's going to require the group, us as a group, them as a group, working together. But up here where the clash is with the Five of Wands and the current energy, and then we've got in the challenges the Knight of Swords. All right. So, and if you look at this, I'm looking at it like this. Okay. No. Oh, okay. It was laid down on the board like this. So, which means that they're running away. They can't get away fast enough. They just are not going to be able to deal with this. There are going to be some like that. There will be some like that. Okay. So then we look at the opportunities. And here we have the Four of Wands. This is a happy home. This is foundational. It's a marriage of sorts. It can be. Absolutely community, because these Annunaki, they're, well, they're kin, galactic kin, for lack of a better word. Now, the opportunity. See, we've got the Five of Pentacles here. It's about indigenous people, people in destitution, uncertainty, feeling isolated, and financial hardship. This is an opportunity to rectify this, working with them. They do bring victory in that regards for those of us that work with them. All right. And then we've got, for opportunities here, we've got the Queen, come on, the Queen of Swords. All right. Now this woman is smart. She's very smart. She's very analytical. And not much gets past her. All right. So there is going to be an opportunity for the feminine to really examine this and possibly, you see how she's facing the Knight of Swords here, whereas Knight of Swords is running from the Five of Wands. Okay, it's headed towards the Queen. Okay, so in here, there may be a meeting of the minds here, a way to communicate and get through to the ones that are scared out of their wits about all this. She's going to help. That's what I'm getting. She's going to help that. All right. And the future energy, my goodness sakes, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Big change, expansion, movement forward. This is in the future. And then the Ten of Cups, this is contentment, bright future, ultimate happiness, genuine joy and love. A promise from God is all the energy wrapped up in this card. And then the Ace of Cups. So connecting people and lives, new feelings, fresh start, new beginnings. All right. Proposals. Maybe well, yeah, there's got to be a proposal with the Annunaki, you know? It just seems like it's got to be, right? All right. And I'm gonna pull clarifiers on this too. Okay. So we've got the out of hand. So instead of shuffling regular way, I'm gonna use this. Clarifier for the sun, please. Yeah, and current energy. Our number one position. Clarifier for the sun, please. Clarifier for the sun. Okay. Justice. Justice is on the way. There will be justice with the Anunnaki. That's what I get there. Six of Wands. Clarifier, please. Well, this flipped out. We've got this Four of Swords for the clarifier. The Four of Swords. So, looks like we're gonna, they see everything. They know everything. They got the telepathy going on, and they've been watching us. They know. All the tools are here, or most of them. Anyway. So clarifying the Six of Wands, which is the victory card, good news, advancement, public recognition, a tribute. We've got the Four of Swords to bring rest. It'll alleviate at least anxiety for some people that way, because now it'll be out in the open. Five of Wands, clarifier for Five of Wands, please. Oh, okay. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. So in it, Page of Wands leans into the unknown. What are you doing? Yeah, who else was it? The Empress is also about the unknown, and so is the Page of Wands. You see here, they're lacing up their boots. Proverbial lacing up their boots. So there may be a conflict, but there's also going to be the lacing up of the boots to get into it, to deal with it, constructively and with purpose. Right? All right, now let's look at the Four of Swords here. Whoops. Oh. Four of Swords, what we got jumped out? Okay, so this is under the challenges. Four of Swords. What jumps out is the Eight of Cups. Okay. The Eight of Cups is like taking your stuff and going home. It's leaving, or they're headed for another another part of the land or whatever. And so clarifying the Four of Swords, which this is under the challenge. So you're feeling, um, maybe feel some illness, maybe just need to be in deep reflection over this. Well, the clarifier here is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups will move on. So there's movement in this, it's just temporary. And they will move on from those feelings, those challenging feelings. Now, the Three of Pentacles, the challenge for collaboration, opportunities, endorsements, recognition. All right. So, what is the clarifier for the Three of Pentacles, please? This is our challenge as the Three of Pentacles. Whoops. There we go. We got the Ten of Wands. It's going to be a heavy lift. It's going to be a heavy lift. It's going to be a burden. Because we've never faced anything like this before, ever. Well, not in our memory. Will we remember? I hope so. They say we're supposed to be doing remembering right now. What are we remembering? Oh. The card. Oh. Hold on. All right. Well, clarifier for the Knight of Swords. They've thrown out the Chariot. The Chariot. So there's movement, because this is a game changer, And we are, a primal force in all of us, earthlings, is the warrior in us. A lot of us are driven. So there's still movement there. There's still movement there in that challenge of, these people just heading, maybe they're heading for the hills. Who knows? There's no place for them to go. But, they don't know that. Okay, and then we've got the opportunities column. All right. So we've got the Four of Wands, the happy home, the foundation, the marriage, the community. And we got Six of Swords, moving into calmer waters. Okay. Six of Swords, moving into calmer waters. Yeah. They've made a plan. There's a plan. Yeah. Taking notes and names and making a plan, moving on into a better space. Now, we've got the Five of Pentacles, where you got people feeling like indigence, destitution, uncertainty, feeling isolated, financial hardship, so asking for a clarifier, please. Okay. Asking for a clarifier. Asking for a clarifier. Five of Pentacles. Clarifier, please. All right. This one. Oh, strength. That's a good spot for it to come up. Strength. Because if you remember, this is a game changer. That technology, the 0 point energy, that some of us have been talking about for a long time. It's going to rectify this. It's going to make this a thing of the past. Being destitute, the homelessness that we're dealing with out on the streets with our fellow human beings, our fellow earthlings. It's unacceptable. Everyone must have a roof over their head, food to eat, the basics. Must. Strength is coming in, courage, And then the clarifier on the Queen of Swords. She's an opportunity. So let's see. Clarifier. Queen of Swords, please. Clarifier. Okay, they're pulling me this way. Oh, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. So we've got surrender there. That's what the Hanged Man's about. Surrender. Introspection. Yeah, it will be an opportunity. Okay. Now, Wheel of Fortune. Clarifier for the Wheel of Fortune is future energy. Future energy. Wheel of Fortune. Fortune. Okay, I feel it. All right. Ace of Pentacles. It's new collaboration. It's new beginnings. It's new projects. That's what it's clarifying. It's going to begin anew here on Earth. Begin anew. Clarifying for the Ten of Cups, please, and the future energy. Ten of Cups. Future energy. Clarifying, please. Clarifying. Okay, got it. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, one that's got all the magic potion. She's got the potion. Yeah. So there should be a lot of healing. There's going to be a lot of healing. You see all the medicine that she's doing? The alchemy. I think that's the right word. Alchemizing chemicals, potions, herbs, doing the spells. She's lighting the candle. Yeah, we're gonna have a great advancement there. And then the Ace of Cups, clarifier on the Ace of Cups. We've got the Seven of Wands. So that's saying, okay, just hold up. Just a minute there. Hold on. So, because the Anunnaki, the last time they were here, you can read about that in the Old Testament, King James Version or any other version, I guess. They were revered as gods. That ain't going to happen this time. That's not going to be part of the agenda. Not this round, it won't be. That's what I'm getting. And the shadow card for the deck, for the clarifier, we got the Six of Pentacles. Giving and receiving. Being, helping and accepting help. That's what that is. Helping and accepting help. All right. That's great. All right. So I'm going to put that right there. Now let's look at the mystery card. That should be this one. Oh, we have the Queen of Cups. There's the mystery card. There's a woman. Very intuitive, nurturing, counselor, kind demeanor. little moody, but she will play a fantastic role in communicating with the Anunnaki, is what I'm picking up on. I like that. Okay, now let's go to the oracles. Not a bad read. Not a bad read at all. You know, none of the awful cards were up, and I love that. Okay, Soul Helper Oracle for us humans. How about we try this one? Oh, you are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. Boy, howdy, wouldn't this ride on? Mm-mm-mm. Okay, I'm going to read this out of the book too. One. Okay. The lotus flower represents the union of opposites. It possesses the power and wisdom to fuse light and darkness, symbolizing the spirit, perfection, and spiritual development. You have drawn this card because you are at the beginning of your soul path and still have much to understand, but that is only natural. We are all on the path of mastery. None of us can claim to be any better or indeed worse than others. We are not in a competition. Retain your innocence and do not fear the dark. It is a wonderful place in which to grow. At some point, we have all momentarily strayed from the light, filled path before choosing to rejoin it once more. Strayed from the light-filled path before choosing to rejoin it once more. Even the lotus has its roots in the deep dark, cold mud of the lake bed and must reach up through the water towards the light to flower in true perfect beauty. Only then does it give us the gift of its magical beauty and enchanting fragrance. You have drawn this card because something really profound is about to unfold. It heralds a new chapter of your journey. Take the time to listen carefully, first to your inner voice and then to the world outside. You might hear the call of a new teacher. Be open to your ongoing path of learning, wisdom, experiences, and personal growth. Boy, howdy. So, the Anunnaki, they will bring new teachings. They will bring new teachings for us. They're on their way. Now, the sacred traveler. What does the sacred traveler have for us? Transformation. Transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Oh, oh yes. Oh yes. Okay, let me find this and I'm going to read it to you. Okay. Transformation. Transformation, yep. Okay. Here we go. I got it. I found it. Oh, right to it. Okay. The sacred traveler wants you to know the journey transforms the traveler. When the traveler arrives at the destination, the traveler is no longer the same person who started out. Even if there are some areas that may be murky, I'm sorry. Even though there may be some areas that may be murky or unsettled in your life, don't be concerned. Don't be concerned. This is the confusion that others appear before the rebirth. This is the confusion that often appears before the rebirth. Okay. Like the phoenix that arises majestically from the ashes. A big change in your life is at hand. Don't hold on to old ways of viewing the world and limited ways of thinking. Be willing to see the world with fresh new eyes. Changes are afoot, and it's all so very good. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love this. Now, our last oracle here. We've got the Pleiadians. The Pleiadians. Let's see what we got. Star family. Oh, come on. This couldn't be more powerful and spot on. This entire reading. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to read Star Family to you. Star Family. Scattered throughout your earth rests an enlightened army of more than 144,000 souls that seek to actively serve your planet's evolution. Amongst this group of service workers rests an even tighter niche of relatives that many refer to as their soul or star family. These are beings within your close circle that come from similar constellations and are on similar life missions. When beings of these same frequencies converge together, magic occurs as consciousness connects multiple forms of intelligence to we, the Pleiadians, are similar in nature as we arrange our societies around group consciousness and build upon its strength. Okay, something is amiss here. Form intelligence to... Oh, that's what it was. Sorry about that. Let me do that again. Okay. Okay. Magic occurs as consciousness connects multiple forms of intelligence to reawaken one another. There you go. It was sitting it up off and I missed it. There you go. Okay. Now, the next paragraph. We, the Pleiadians, are similar in nature as we arrange our societies around group consciousness and build upon its strength. Frequently, we come together in group situations, councils, and collectives to better grow and evolve our species. These group councils facilitate for us to consciously weave our intellects and receive integrated, more whole intelligence that serves our species and worlds. Connected through vast telepathic networks, we are all influencing each other, either consciously or unconsciously, towards our next level of evolution. It is therefore group consciousness that will propel your species, shifting from the limitations of the simple I to the wholeness of we. When the star family card arrives, it is suggesting for one to reunite or connect deeper with their star family. Perhaps you know who these beings are already with and are already with them. If so, now is the ideal time to reach out, strengthen your group bonds, and further amplify your star mission. If you're unaware of these beings, simply know that they are closer to you than you can imagine, and the universe is conspiring to bring you all together. Request out loud, I seek to reconnect with my star family on Earth, and the universe will conspire to make it happen, to bring these individuals into your life. Well, that's beautiful. That is really great. I like that. Well, I hope you liked the reading. Found something useful in it, beneficial. I really like this. This is good. You know, the Anunnaki. You know, yeah, the Anunnaki. There's a lot of them, different types. Well, look at the different types of humans we have here on the planet, right? You know, that's no accident. So, you are experiencing a spiritual blossoming, transformation, and fresh new way of living emerges. This is incredible in the star family. Okay. So, what are you doing to take care of yourself, huh? To calm your nerves in this most chaotic time that we are in right now? If you've been listening to me, I've been talking here late about the breath work that can calm you, bring you zen and healing and calm. Okay, and I am doing this with my mala beads. I love my mala beads. Use them off with malachite mala beads. I love them. And what I do is I do the 4-7-8 count. I'm gonna have to. I keep forgetting to do the research. When I picked this up this time, I had read some material that says that this is the most researched and investigated breathing work ever by our military. Our military did this, they like doing remote viewing and other things. Well, meditation, breath work is very important for a soldier, you know. I mean, they have to be able to, some of them, not all of them, I guess, but some of them have got to be able to still themselves so, they would actually appear lifeless, not to have a heartbeat, which they do, but they, through breath work, go into such a cocoon, a calm, that medically they appear to be unalive. All right. It brings calm and peace. So, like what I do the beads like this, and I breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. I count backwards 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I release my breath 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I move on to the next bead. All right, it's about 20 minutes for me, and and I hope that you were doing something that helps you deal with the everyday crazies that we're going through right now, and it's going to pass. We're all going to be fine, and it's, it's just new and different. Yes, it is. Okay, all right. I love y'all. I'm glad. Thank you for coming. Thank you, really, for listening to me ramble on and do a read. And I really appreciate you being here. If you haven't subscribed, please do if you like my stuff. And remember to love yourself, love the others, and be the light because you are the light. You absolutely are the light. All right. Take good care of yourself. Mwah. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.